As you can see, this is Lenovo Yoga 7. It's 16-inch laptop touch screen, and that screen is cracked. So today we're going to replace the screen. So consider the video is going to be long. The first things, we're going to take out the back cover, all of them torque screws. So you're going to take all of them out. Keep it together because the sizes are same anyway. Once we've taken out the back cover, then we're going to disconnect the battery first. And then we have to take the heatsink out because the actual Wi-Fi antenna cable and the LCD display cable, both of them laid underneath the actual heatsink. So we have to remove it. And don't forget, once you remove the heatsink, when you put it back, we must need to clean it and apply the thermal paste again. Okay, so let's try it this way. It's going to come out. All right, so the actual strip, which is underneath the screen, both of them on the left and right, this is quite challenging to take it out because it's so tiny, difficult to get access. It took around 15 minutes to figure out. Okay, the end of the day, I pull it out. This is quite strong. All right, so once you lift the screen, just be careful because there are a couple of cables and we don't want to damage anything. So now there are a couple of connections, as you can see here under the tape, that is 40 pin. So be gentle when you peel this off because sometimes if you put too much pressure, it might gonna damage the actual buckle. Okay, so pull it that way and don't pull it too much because this cable connected to the touch panel cable, as you can see here. So do the same thing, be gentle when you lift it because that is made from plastic and there is some sort of adhesive underneath, so do it gently. This is the major problem that everybody, almost everyone get damage in that part. Okay, so that's the replacement screen. I got it from China. It took me more than 2 weeks and it comes with the adhesive tape, which I'm going to apply in there. So this is a kind of step-by-step process that you need to do it gently. Make sure you do have plenty of time, like at least a couple of hours or even more, and do it. Don't do any rush. If you do, believe me, you're going to end up with breaking things because I found many of my customers do have same issue. They tried themselves to change it and they end up with breaking it. They brought it to me and then I fixed it for them. Okay, so let's carry on. Still there is another 15 minutes left to get it done. And remember one thing, don't connect the battery until you finish everything. Okay, and when you connect and disconnect any sort of cable, when you handle anything from the main board, make sure the internal battery and the charger cable is always disconnected. As you can see here, I've resealed it and this is the connector I was struggling because it was nearly coming off the actual head, but I managed to fix it and luckily it's working, you know. All right, so before we apply any sort of adhesive, I'm just trying to place the screen to check if this one does fit physically. So I would know this is the 100% right one because once you apply the glue or adhesive, it's quite difficult to take out. So now these are the couple of strips they're given, which is shorter than original one. But anyway, it's going to do the job. Okay, and make sure you test the screen before you apply any sort of adhesive. What you can do, you can just connect it and then switch it on carefully to check if the screen is functional, which I skipped it because the video already long and that's why I couldn't cover it up. But I do suggest strongly, please give it a check before you finally put the screen on. As you can see, we had to take out the heatsink. Means we're gonna reclean this thermal paste and reapply it. That's the thing. And another common mistake that we do, we forgot to reconnect the fan connector. Okay, this is very, very important. And by the way, this model, it shows there are the space for a couple of fans. One is for CPU, another one GPU, but GPU one is missing by default. So there is only one fan. I'm going to clean it and put it back. So the last thing we're going to do when you almost complete the job, we're going to reconnect the battery at the last point and put back the back cover on, and then it should be fine. So at this point, be careful when you reconnect the power connector, because for this model, the switch from the side way, not from the keyboard. So there is a flex cable, you need to reconnect it. As I said, that is also made from plastic, so be careful, be gentle when you do that. All right, so finally all sorted. The screen is functional, there is no issue. If you do have any question, please leave it in the comment section, and thank you so much for your time.